Hello, hello. Please excuse my cat here. I'm cat sitting. Per usual, I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark just to get some people on here. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I do. Okay, and let us start. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Foodie Fam Live series, which is a 30-day challenge where I go live for 30 days. One, so that I could get more comfortable being live on YouTube, and two, so that you could get to know me on a more personable level when I'm speaking to you in a live setting. My name is Chantel, and I lost 44 pounds and counting following a plant-based lifestyle. Today is day number 11 of 30 doing this challenge. I am so excited seeing all the growth that I've gone through so far doing these lives. It's super exciting. And yeah, so we're gonna dive into today's topic, which is cutting out or ways to curb cravings. I know we've all had them, whether it be a sweet tooth, saltiness, a craving for say, something crunchy, something like greasy and fatty. We all have them. And cravings typically fall into three categories. One being a nutrient deficiency, meaning that your body is searching for something, so it, signals out certain things that have that nutrient you're missing. Say like you're craving chocolate, typically your body is looking for some magnesium. The second would be emotional triggers, aka you're bored, stressed, you're sad, and all these things. So, say like for instance, you're sad, so you like go get a pint of ice cream out of the freezer to help you feel better, or you're bored, so you go get a bag of chips to just chew on to give yourself something to do. Hello, welcome, welcome. I am talking about cravings and how to curb them. Hello, Salva. And the third reason why we have cravings would be a blood sugar spike. So sometimes we have something, say, super sugary or something that spikes our blood sugar and then tremendously drops it. And then it causes us to crave things after that or continue to crave sugar and all the things. So 5 of the natural ways that you could curb your cravings would be 1, to eat more protein and fiber. This helps stabilize your blood sugar levels and it keeps you fuller for longer. And the fuller you are, the less likely you are to, go into the pantry to get a bag of chips or into the freezer to get a pint of ice cream because you are satisfied. The second way to curb your cravings would be to stay hydrated. Sometimes when you are thirsty and your body's dehydrated, it sends out hunger cues where you feel like you're hungry, but your body is actually thirsty. So if you are hydrating, you're less likely to get those false cues or the false sense of hunger. The third would be having balanced meals. So, you aim for your carbs, your protein, your healthy fats in each meal, which will keep you satisfied, will keep your body satiated. So you're not going to have those craving urges. Like they're just not going to be in existence. And I know that from experience because I used to crave all types of things before I started this plant-based lifestyle and actually being intentional with what I'm eating. Cravings aren't typically a thing for me unless it's like around that time of the month. As for ladies, all bets are off at that point. And it's usually like, for me, it's like sour things for some reason. Hello, Cash and Curls. How are you? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, if you guys want to catch my last live about plant-based proteins, feel free to hit that live tab on my page so you can watch all the previous lives that I've done thus far. Today is day 11, I believe. So if you want to watch the other 10 videos, they are there. So my fourth suggestion for helping to curb cravings would be being mindful while you eat. So that is slowing down, you know, don't inhale your food without really, hello, Chriselle, how are you? Don't, you know, inhale your food because you're in a rush. Like, actually make time to eat. Sit down. Focus on what you're doing, you know. Eat slowly, chew slowly. Listen to your body. See, like, oh, am I full right now? Do I need more food? Notice what your body is asking for. And my fifth suggestion would be doing healthy swaps when it comes to cravings. Because let's be honest, like, if you're craving something, say if you're craving sugar, right? If somebody tells you, oh, you'll be fine, drink some water, that's not necessarily going to help you in the beginning part of trying to help naturally curb your cravings, because they're still going to come until your body gets used to you eating balanced, you staying hydrated, you having enough protein and fiber in your diet, and all these things. So until then, you have to make those healthy swaps. So say if you're craving something sweet, fruit would probably be the best option for you. And I would go for like pineapple, like ripe pineapple, or ripe, let's see, what else fruit is really, a ripe watermelon. White watermelon is probably the best thing ever, in my opinion. Nice and juicy, sweet and cold. That's where it's at. If you're craving like salty things, I'm still trying to figure out what a good substitution for that would be in terms of health-wise, but I usually just go for like tortilla chips, but I make sure that I measure out what I'm going to eat in like a little sandwich bag, so I don't end up binge eating the, you know, tortilla chips because I want something salty. Let's see. Thank you, Cash and Curls. Let's see. What else? In terms of some suggestions for curbing your cravings, I would also say get your sleep down packed. Make sure you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, because that definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? Wow, I'm drawing a blank. If you get enough sleep, you're less likely to get cravings, because tiredness spikes the cravings more. So as long as you're rested, as long as you're not skipping meals, as long as you're getting or choosing healthy snacks, the cravings will eventually go. Luckily for me, like, I've been on this journey for a few years now. I don't get cravings as much as I used to, except for, like I said before, during the time of month where I crave sour things, and that's when all bets are off, so it is what it is. But besides that, I'm not really searching for things because I'm eating so balanced. And tomorrow I'm actually going to be showing you guys one of my favorite like go-to snacks when I'm craving something like sweet, something like decadent, if you will, without breaking my health and wellness goals, you know, without it being just like fruit on a plate and all those stuff. So if you guys want to see that tomorrow, it's also going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So feel free to subscribe, like, and all the things for this channel, so you guys could be, you know, oh, and turn on your notifications so you know when I'm actually live. And just, yeah, so talk to me in the comments a little bit. What are some kind of cravings that you guys have presently that you know is just like, dang, I need to kind of like pull back on this a little bit. I'm doing too much. Like, what kind of cravings do you guys have with that? Like I told you guys, with me, it's always sour things. I love sour candies and all that. I'm still yet to find a relatively healthy substitute for sour candy. So right now we're still eating it, but it is what it is. We're doing it in moderation, and it's usually just one time, around once a month or so. So yeah. Yes, thank you, Cash and Curls. Yes, that live is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a live action, so we're going to be back in the kitchen where I'm showing you guys what it is. Okay, your cravings are sweets. Does anybody else have any cravings they want to throw out there? I feel like sweet tooths are definitely one of the biggest ones that people have. And it's interesting, like, let's see, hot Funyuns and peanut M&Ms. Any healthy suggestions? Ooh, Those are very specific cravings, huh? Okay, let's see. Peanut M&Ms, I would probably recommend, okay, so we're looking for crunch and maybe like a chocolatey thing. But if I were to like try to healthify it, and this is very loosely based, like don't shoot the messenger. This isn't, this is me making a suggestion off the cuff. I would slice up some apples, right? And then I would take a tablespoon of peanut butter, melt it in the microwave, and drizzle it on top of the sliced apples. And then take some dark chocolate, melt that too, and also drizzle it on top of the apples. And if you're feeling really like you want some crunch, you may be able to put a little bit of like crushed peanuts on top of that. And I think that would help with if you have time to do this, of course. And I think that would help with the peanut butter M&M craving. Hot Funyuns, okay, so that's like the onions, so spicy onion chips. I would have to think about that one. I would have to think long and hard about that. Cause, yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, so I call that like the peanut butter chocolate apple slice thing. I kind of call it to be like apple nachos, because like you have the crunch from the apple and then you have like the sweetness from the chocolate and the kind of like savoriness from the peanut butter. It's like the perfect combination ever. I do it quite often and I thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, so potato chips and dip. What kind of dip? Are we talking about like onion dip? They're off the cuff, the suggestion that I would give, because we got the crunch from the crunch from the potato chips. So you want something crunchy. So I would go for either like a pita chips and hummus choice, or carrot sticks and guacamole. You could even measure out some like tortilla chips and do salsa and get like a really, really good like store-bought salsa. That would cover the dip and the chip, or the crunchiness and a dip thing. What else? I think those would probably be my top three. Yeah, pita chip and hummus, carrot stick and guacamole, or, wow, I'm drawing a blank of the third one I said. Wow. Oh, chips and salsa, tortilla chips and salsa. Those three, I think you should try them out and see how it works out for you. See if you like them. See if it helps, because that also gives you, your fiber. And the hummus will help with your fiber and protein. And yeah, let's see, chips is a hard one. I don't eat it often. I just try to eat a healthy, balanced meal and eat it in moderation. Yes, chips is a hard one. I'm not going to lie, because I still don't know what an alternative would be. Like, yes, I do love my fruits and vegetables, but like, if I want a chip, I'm more than likely I'm going to eat the chip, to be honest, and I'm just going to like measure it out so that I'm not doing too much. And that's another thing when it comes to cravings too. Like if you sit with your cravings and say like you wait 10, 15, 20 minutes after you have that initial craving and it's still there, then I would say go for it and just eat it in moderation. Because sometimes it's just like, some cravings are because of, your emotions. So you could just be bored. It's like, man, I want chips. It's like, okay, well, it's 6 o'clock now. If I still want chips at 6:20, I'm going to have it, because it wasn't just a fleeting thought because I was bored. It's something that I actually, desire to eat. And then you just eat it in moderation. Okay, you love guacamole, salsa, and tortilla chips. Yay, that is great. Okay, guys, I do have to get off this live very soon. I hope you guys liked this quick discussion on how to curb your cravings. Hopefully it was beneficial to you. Don't forget to subscribe so that you guys could get notified when my next one is, which will be tomorrow. You're welcome, Cash and Curls. Thank you. Which will be tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. These lives are weekdays, Monday through Friday. And on weekends, I take a break for rest and relaxation. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a quick 5-minute snack tutorial You've seen your videos for a while and you do a great job. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of the day. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and all the things, and share it with a friend. If you have a friend who has craving issues and they want to fix it, send them this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye.